What's up, everybody? Today is now topic number 29, and I know I'm wearing in the same shirt, same kimono, same background as my previous video. It's because this video is pre-recorded and it's going to be related to the video I made earlier, which is about why people cannot commit to long-term rewards. So for this video, since I talked so much about working environment, I want to bring myself into a new topic, which is about is it an obligation for companies to treat their workers well? So let's get to it. Now, I previously mentioned that many workers who work for a very long time, they earn a huge sum especially when they stay in the same company and keep accepting good increments and bonuses. Well, and towards the end of that video, I actually mentioned that not all companies do that. In fact, many companies don't do that. So which is why I mentioned earlier, I'm going to take it into this topic. Now the thing is, I guarantee some of you are going to argue with me saying that my dad's company doesn't do that. My dad hasn't got an increment in how long? Of course, it's normal. You look at the economy nowadays, many companies are running losses. And of course, when companies run losses, they cannot afford to give bonuses. Think of it, would you rather the company to keep on giving you a bonus and risk being shut down, or the company maintains your salary, keeps you in the job with the hope that you guys can recover the company? Common sense. Everybody, especially in nowadays where the economy is so bad, will want to hold on to their job, which is why many companies choose to not increase the salary and maintain the company's finances so they don't have to risk shutting down. Imagine, they don't pay bonuses, especially co-workers who are good in heart and they understand they will commit. But if the company gives away too much money and has too much on the expenses side, the company is going to risk shutting down, which means hundreds of people are going to lose their jobs. If it's a big company, it's going to be hundreds, thousands of people losing jobs, which is much worse than not getting an increment for 1 year. Difference, not getting increment, you still have income. Company shuts down, you lost your job, you'll be jobless for a few months, equals to zero income. And you cannot guarantee your next job is going to be better than your previous, which is why I mentioned about this. Now, is it an obligation for companies to treat their workers well? Now, let me take it into two perspectives. On one end, let's look at workers who know how to do their job, they're committed, and they do it well. In this case, if the workers are working their butts off, and not only working the butts off though, they're doing it the right way. They're bringing in revenue, income into the company, they're bringing good reputation to the company. Of course, I feel the company is in the obligation to treat the workers well because their workers have done their part and helped the company. But what about the other end? Now let's say if you have workers who only work for the money, they will run away if they receive a better offer. Normal, especially among youngsters today. And you talk about workers who love to go on leave. Duh. And if you talk about workers who always take longer than necessary coffee breaks, when you ask them to do things, they will find excuses. And even if they do it, they only do what you ask for and nothing more. And when the company is running losses, all they do is complain. To you, as a worker, you may feel it's normal, but put yourself in the shoes of your boss. Put yourselves in the shoes of your supervisor, your boss, the company's top committee. You will find out nobody wants to work with lazy people or people who only do their job if they're asked to. In other words, passive. So, do you think the company needs to treat you well? To me, I don't think so. Imagine, if you give me a hard time, what is my obligation to treat you well? Of course, you may be saying, well, Marcus, you're a Christian. I thought Christians should be kind. I know Christians should be kind. However, I'm speaking this on the reality point. I can't imagine the world being beautiful, but reality is still reality. I'm not going to sink into my own imagination. This is pure fact. So youngsters today, on the question of whether companies have the obligation to treat their workers well is very contextual. It's really up to what the environment is. If you all are working hard, of course, from the boss point of view, prove to your boss, not just to yourself. Let the boss see that you guys are doing well. Let the boss see that you guys, your co-workers, your colleagues are the ones building this company up with their reputation. I guarantee, if this boss is a good boss, he will treat you well, because he is in the obligation to treat you well so that you guys will stay in the company for a long period of time so that he can build his own clan of people that he can trust. But if you are lazy, then I have to say, screw you, serves you right, if your boss doesn't treat you well. So, quite a simple answer, quite a common sense opinion. Like I said in my previous videos before, you may disagree because everybody thinks differently. And like I say, there are many more scenarios than what I've just mentioned in my video today. And always do things based on the context, based on the situation. Do not apply methods from other people simply into a situation because it works for other people. Because different things work differently for different situations, different people, different cases, etc. So my advice from my dad would to be, understand your situation and treat things according to the situation and the people around you. Don't just simply take advice and apply it blindly. So that's all from me today, and thanks for watching my video today, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Ta-ta.